It's Zoe, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a rather delicious video. We're going to be making a Marquesa. A Marquesa is a cold Venezuelan dessert, which consists of repeatedly adding Maria cookies and chocolate. They're honestly so good, and I grew up with them. If you want to learn how to exactly make Marquesas, then just stay tuned. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing you are going to need is a stick of unsalted butter, 3 eggs, but you're actually only going to need the egg yolks, 1 bar of unsweetened chocolate, 1 roll of Maria cookies. You're going to need condensed milk, and this is optional. You can also add any types of nuts you would like. A little bit of milk, little containers to put our dessert in, a big bowl, a medium whisk, and a little whisk, parchment paper, and a microwavable safe bowl. Now you're going to get your bowl and start breaking up the bar of chocolate you have into pieces. As you can see, I'm breaking them into decent sized pieces. They don't have to be super small. Now you're going to take your eggs and 2 different bowls, crack your eggs really softly, and start separating the egg from the yolk. As you can see, I am quite horrible at this because I ended up breaking the whole egg instead of separating the yolk from the white. And I actually needed Michelle's help because I had to redo it twice. So yeah. Now take your eggs and your tiny whisk and start whisking that really hard for a long time. Try to whisk it as fast as possible because you need to try to get the egg yolks to be a nice light yellow color. Trust me, this is harder than it looks. You need to put all your arm strength. And I personally have a warm arm. And I am seriously as strong as a piece of paper. In the end, it should look something like this. Now for the hard part. Grab your butter and place it in a bowl. It's very important that your butter is room temperature because if you don't have a mixer like me, you're going to have to whisk it. First, try to break the butter into little pieces. Then, well, whisk it as hard as you can. And at the end, the butter should look like this. Light color with a creamy texture. Now grab your eggs and add it little by little to the butter while whisking it. Each time you add a little egg, it should be easier to whisk, which in my case was like the best thing ever. Seriously guys, my arm was just so tired. It was like, I give up, okay? I give up. I actually whisked it until I couldn't find any egg strokes within the batter. Every now and then, don't forget to pat off the whisk since a little bit of the batter does get stuck in it. And here comes the condensed milk. Again, add little by little and then start whisking it. Guys, this is one of the most amazing wonders of the world. It is just so good. Condensed milk is just so good. Even by itself, like, it's like the star of the show, okay, wherever it goes. You will never fully understand the amazingness of condensed milk until you actually try it, okay? If you already did, then bro, you feel me. Then add all your melted chocolate into the batter. The reason why you use unsweetened chocolate is because the condensed milk already carries a lot of sweetness and a lot of milkiness, so it turns the dark chocolate immediately into milk chocolate. Now open your Maria cookies and put them aside. Then get your little containers and fill them up with parchment paper. Also bring in your batter. Now add the first layer of chocolate to the bottom of your little containers. This is going to take a little while and a lot of patience because the batter is super thick. But believe me, it's so worth it. Now add 1 cookie to each of the containers on top of the chocolate and press it down. But don't press it down too much because we don't want the batter to get squished. Now add more chocolate and another layer of cookies. Repeat this step 5 to 7 times because Marquesas aren't supposed to be super tall. Making this dessert made my mouth water so much because it looks just so good and so pretty. When it comes to the last layer, I do like to add just a tiny bit of milk to the batter. This way it is easier to pour and make it even. Now cover it all up until you can barely see the last cookie. Now it's time to put all your desserts in the freezer. They have to stay in there for at least 4 hours. When time is up, take them out of the freezer, let them sit for a little, and then take them out of the little containers. Now get your bowl of nuts and start placing the nuts around your dessert. In the end, it should look something like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this delicious video, and comment down below which is your favorite traditional dessert. If your mouth watered while watching this video, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified on any upcoming videos. See you next week. I love you so much. Bye.
Eso no tiene azúcar. ¿Qué es lo que estás haciendo?
¡Asco! ¡Te vas a hacer la peor marquesa de la historia!
No.
Mami,